So 23% is the number of Bitcoins right now that have either been lost or mismanaged, which is, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars, and no doubt in the future that will probably be trillions of dollars. Now, what happens is people are losing equivalent to that front door key, you might say, and unfortunately they haven't made a copy of that. So they can see what's inside the house, you can see what's on the blockchain, but you just can't unlock it to regain access, which is a really scary reality. There's some incredible stories. So there's a guy in the UK, 7,500 Bitcoin he had on his hard drive, which he threw in a dump site, and he's been trying to buy the dump site for years, unfortunately. Quadriga CX is a Canadian exchange where somehow the owner was the only one that had access to everything, and he died in a quick event, and no one else was able to access it. And we're talking about hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of all the clients that were using the exchange. They lost access instantly, and that's why you never leave your crypto on the exchange, and that's why we're talking about safety right now. So when it comes to the safety side of things, the psychology is what is really more important. So think of it as building a house. If you've got solid foundations on your house, you're happy to build higher. But if you know you've got weak foundations, you do not want to build higher. And that is the importance of safety. It is your base foundation and your base pillar. So when it does come to safety, there's many different ways to store. Cryptocurrency on the exchange is a no-no. Pull it offline in your own possession. There's software wallets which are connected to the internet, which again, I am a little bit questionable around because they are susceptible to being hacked because they're still connected to the internet. The safest way is definitely hardware wallets. Ledger devices are one of the most common, Trezor as well. I personally prefer Ledger. Now, where most people go wrong is they think, okay, great, I'll go out and buy a Ledger device and I'll chuck my crypto on there and I'll be good to go. When you set up the device, you're given what's called a recovery phrase. This is a combination of 24 words, and it's unique to you and your device and your part of the blockchain. Think of that as your front door key. What's really important is that you manage multiple copies of that front door key, but you're able to access it anywhere in the world at any point in time. Most people unfortunately write it down on a bit of paper. Paper burns, paper turns to paper mache in a flood. It can get lost, it can get stolen. It's no good in your fireproof safe at home if you're on holiday on the other side of the world. And also, if you pass away, you want to know that you've transferred all those details to someone else. But maybe you don't want to give them access right now because you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing that. So you can set up time lock release digital vaults, which are encrypted, and that gives you access anywhere in the world at any point in time, but also you can pass that data over to someone else without actually giving them access. So secure your foundation, and then you'll be able to build more than a house, maybe a hotel on top.